Hi everybody, I hope that you're all doing well. We're here with a timeless reading. This reading is labeled as being a collective reading for everybody. However, if there are zodiac signs that come out, I will put this reading in the playlists of those zodiac signs, so you can find those there if you're wanting to watch for a particular sign. All right, we're starting off with Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor. Hanged Man, King of Wands, the word slave is coming through. You could have felt like burdened by something. I'm seeing there be a situation that you're looking into where you may be realizing that you're not going to get what you need from this, or that it's like not the place to be doing that anymore. But this could be happening in a really subtle way for you, is what I'm seeing. Because the energies that are connected with this, we have Eight of Cups. This Eight of Cups, I see it as being a situation where like whatever sort of like connection that you once had to this, it's not really there anymore. Like there's nothing really to connect to anymore. And so like on that internal type of level, it's like it's dried up, so to speak. Having there be this Page of Swords here, this is something that you may be becoming aware of, where you may be witnessing, you may be realizing, you may be learning about. Seven of Swords feels like also understanding simultaneously the things that you do where you convince yourself that that's not how it is. So you're looking at a situation and feeling like, okay, I'm like pretty disconnected from this, or it doesn't feel fulfilling, or like it's not what it used to be, and recognizing what it is presently. Having Seven of Swords here can be you not being ready to or willing to sort of like admit that for yourself, because it can be a difficult thing, because then it means I'm gonna have to transition, or I've spent all of this time doing it, what am I gonna do now? It can be like that sort of stuff. I'm also seeing Seven of Swords be connected with Four of Swords, which means that something at this point could feel redundant. You may feel like you need to relax, because I'm seeing a lot of mental energy over here, where we have Page of Swords and then Seven of Swords and then Four of Swords. Four of Swords feels like I need to do what I need to do in order to center, in order to ground, in order to connect, in order to see things as they really are, not just how I prefer them to be, but what's actually really going on in this situation. Because I'm seeing a truth in the beginning that is the Eight of Cups. And that truth is like whatever I'm looking for this to be, or whatever this had represented to me in the past on an internal level, it's not the case any longer. Having Page of Swords and having Seven of Swords be connected with one another can be sort of like mentally distracting yourself from this, or it can be just like not addressing this, or it can even be like getting lost in your thoughts and then like again not addressing this. Like it can be sort of escaping in different ways from this because of like not being ready to be honest with yourself about this, meaning like convincing yourself otherwise of what it really is for you. Now, in the beginning of the spread, I'm looking at Nine of Pentacles and I'm looking at the Emperor. So this is like what you've worked for, what you've accomplished, what holds meaning to you, what matters to you. And having Hanged Man come after that means that like the way that you have been seeing these things, Hanged Man suggests that there's going to be there's going to be like a release of the old narrative surrounding these things. So maybe you thought that with Nine of Pentacles, something really at one point in time held a lot of meaning to you, and it was something that you could have like genuinely enjoyed. Having it be connected with Eight of Cups, you could feel like it just doesn't feel like that for you anymore. So that doesn't mean that the thing has changed. It can be like your feelings around that anymore, where you're in a different place emotionally. And so that may just not be doing that for you anymore. Having Emperor then be connected with Page of Swords is you being in a spot where in some ways you may feel like you're extremely established. We have strong Aries energy and also Neptune now. And Neptune talks about illusion. Having Emperor and having Page of Swords here, there can be a part of you that feels very well established and likes that, you know what's going on. There's a sense of consistency with that. I built this. It can be like that type of thing. Having Page of Swords is about needing to like open yourself up and be curious and to look around and maybe see that something is not aligned internally for you anymore. Like you're really not feeling that. But you may have been like delaying taking action on this because it's hard for you to even admit this to yourself, because it feels like mentally maybe trying to be like in denial a little bit, because then that's going to mean that there could be a transition. You may not be doing something anymore. You may be admitting to yourself like this doesn't feel aligned to me anymore, and then what does that mean? Like all of those things that are connected with this. But I'm seeing that once you get to a space where you're really like telling the truth to yourself, with yourself here, Hanged Man is going to give you like a new point of view here. And then what happens is that you're going to be able to take the steps that you need to take that are being encouraged. But I'm also seeing this feel stressful to do that. And you may be at a point where you feel like maybe it's just feeling too intense. Maybe it's feeling like too much. Could feel like you're asking a lot of yourself, or that like, I don't know if you're seeing it as like the universe asking a lot of yourself, when really this is just your feelings about something and you being honest with yourself about it. Because having Hanged Man and having Seven of Swords is you seeing where like between you and yourself, you may not have been admitting something to yourself. You may have been avoiding something. You may have been lying to yourself about something, but it's in a very tricky way where like it's very easy to believe the lie, but you know that you feel unsettled on the inside because of the Eight of Cups here. That just like something isn't right, and that you can't pull what you were pulling from this before, because it's no longer aligned, which means that like you're continuously evolving and something is falling away now, but you may have a difficult time allowing it to fall away for all of the reasons that we do. When we have cups here, we can be very sentimental about things when it's no longer emotionally aligned, and because of not wanting to let go of that nostalgia, sometimes we stay doing things and then feel like worse and worse about it, or feel emptier and emptier. And you may be finding yourself in one of those positions. Having Nine of Pentacles shows that at one point in time, this could have like really had a lot of meaning for you. Also, too, other people can look at you and be like, why wouldn't you be happy with that? But for you, it could feel like, I don't know if broken is the right word, but it could just feel like it's not, maybe it has some type of like external value, but internal value, there's not really anything there. And having Page of Swords and having the Emperor is like, okay, if I can like look at this and sort of see what it is, and then also open myself up and look around, like what should I be doing now? Like where am I feeling called? It's gonna sort of help you take those steps that need to be taken. But in order to get to this like part here to address this, having Hanged Man and having Seven of Swords means really being honest with yourself. Because I'm seeing like Neptune can very much, if you want to believe something that's not true and you have Neptune around, you can definitely do that if you're like not ready to admit something to yourself. But you taking action in this way, it's going to give you a peace of mind and a peace of understanding that you didn't have before, and it's going to help you move forward, because maybe you were also feeling a little bit aimless. Like, the way that I'm seeing this is like this part of you that is the King of Wands, which I'm seeing be strongly connected with your Aries energy. Can be connected with your Mars energy. There's this part of you that's almost been like standing there waiting, like, as soon as this clicks into place, then I can do something, but it's still like waiting for you to sort of like mentally be willing to engage and catch up with where this other part of you is that can feel like it's sort of stagnating. So maybe that's also something that you're experiencing within this too, because it's still holding on to something. It feels like for nostalgic reasons. It does look like if you decide to do nothing, that you're going to stay in this. So I'm not seeing you right now. I'm not seeing the notion be that you'll be removed from this. It feels very much like this is where you will stay until you do something about it. But if you want to sort of connect with the next thing that you're meant to be connecting with, if you want to, that doing something about this and embracing sort of this situation is going to be super helpful. And having the Emperor, this can be something that feels very big, like a big moment within your life. It can feel like this has to do with significant stuff going on within your life, that type of thing, like things that really hold meaning and matter to you. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.